Today, I'm discussed to inner class and outer class, arrays and exception handling. First, right now, I'm discussed to inner class and outer class. Like it is a correct, it is a outer class. Within the outer class, I will define to int x is equal to 10 and y a outer class. Next, as well as inner okay. Okay, class name is already I'm saving. I think already I'm saving this. In case outer dot Java. Here, how to access the A method. How to access the A method. Here, A is a non-static method of outer class. Here, A is a non-static method of outer class. Then we can create a outer O1 is equal to new outer O1 dot what is the method name A. Okay now. It is a object creation of outer class. It is a object creation of outer class. And one more information means if any program contains outer dot Java program and inner dot Java program, the outer dot Java program contains two dot class files. The outer dot Java program contains two data class files. What are the two data class files means? Outer data class file as well as outer dollar in outer dollar inner dot class file. Right now I will compile command prompt cmd javac outer dot java. Two dot class files. One is outer dot class file and another one is it is a inner dot class file. Means the inner dot Java program is available under outer dot Java program. The inner dot Java program available under outer Java program. Okay. The interview question means one class contains outer dot Java program and inner dot Java program. How many dot class files are generated means two dot class files. to data class file. One is a outer dot class file and another one is a outer dollar inner dot class file. Okay now. It's a clear. Then how to run means Java outer. Successfully output is there. Okay then how to create a object of inner dot Java program means the inner dot Java program is available under outer dot Java program. The inner dot Java program is available under outer dot Java program. Then outer dot inner I1 is equal to new outer means the outer dot Java program object is created under inner dot Java object because the outer dot Java program or a outer dot Java program of the object is first created. The outer dot Java program under the inner dot Java object is available. Then I1 dot what is the method name? B. Okay. Okay. In case I want to X variable within the B class. X variable. How to access means like a system dot X value okay. X value means that is a access. Means how to access the outer Java program properties into inner means if the variable non-static or static, whatever it may be that variables, directly to access the properties outer Java program into inner Java program. It is not a important point, but if any technical, if in case like one chance, if any technical person is asked to in the interview panel, what is how to create a object of inner Java program? How many dot class files are generated like that? Okay, that is nothing like a inner class and outer class files. Any doubt, Chaudhary? Chaudhary, is it clear? Any doubts?
Yes, clear.
Thank you. Narshin,
It's clear.
thank you. Praveen, Praveen, Shagun, Sumit. Yeah, because you are come too late. Okay, after end of the class, I will discussing. No problem. Sumit,
Can we see the command, the output once, please? For the
yeah,
command. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Any doubts, Sumit?
No.
If we create more than one subclass, like there's an inner subclass, if we create multiple subclass, it will create multiple dot.
One more dot class file.
Yeah.
Here means we are creating one more uh, like a class
Yes.
inner one. Here then I will define long L is equal to 500 wide like a value and system dot out dot println is equal to inner class inner one, and here inner. Then how to access the mains? Then first how many data class files are created?
3.
So three, yes or no? One is a outer dot class file, another one is a outer dollar inner dot class file, and outer dollar inner dot class file. Is it clear?
Yes.
Means how to create the object of inner one means outer dot inner one I is equal to new outer dot u inner one constructor semicolon I dot c I dot c. Okay, is it clear? Yeah, thank you. It's okay, Chaudhary.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Any doubt?
No. No. Thank you.
Yeah. Suresh, any doubt?
No, Ram, thank you. It's clear.
Yeah. Yesh,
It's okay, I'm clear.
thank you. And one more means, okay. Here, arrays. What is the array means? The array is a collection of similar data types, and the array size is a fixed size. The array size is a fixed size. The array size starting with 0. Starting with 0. Okay, now once to assign size to array, it will not possible to change the array size. Once to assign size, once to assign size to array, it will not possible to change the array size because the array size is a fixed size. Okay, now, and what is the main drawback and what is the main disadvantage? Disadvantage of arrays means it is a limited size. It is a limited size. It is not a unlimited size. Okay, now, and how to create object in arrays concept. Arrays concept is here. What is array? Array is a collection of similar data types. For example, like a int x of is equal to new int, like it, then I will specify to 2. It is the array size and it is the object of array. It is a object of array. Here array is a collection of similar data type. It is also similar data type or not? Okay, now int means similar data type means the array starting with 0, x of index value 0. Similar data type means 10, x of 1 means 20. Means here array size is a 2. That is the reason I will pass to 2 parameters. Okay, now that is the reason once to assign size to array, it will not possible to change because the array size is a fixed size. Okay, now that is a one type of object creation of arrays, and the second one is int x1 is equal to, it is also like for example float f. Okay, then I will take double d is equal, then I will specify to 10.20.1 30.3, sorry, then it is a array size, we are give different 10.0, 10.1, 10.2, 10.3. It is a array declaration. It is a array declaration. How many ways we are creating the object in arrays concept means, first one is the array size and the second one is a declare the value. Declare the value. If we can write the program like a system dot out dot println, sorry, it is a array, then compulsory to specify the sizes. Then here d of 0, output is a 10.0 because the array is internally maintain the index values. The array is internally maintain the index value. Where d of 0 contains 10.0 and d of 1 contains 10.1 and d of 2 contains 10.2 and d of 3 contains 10.3. Okay, now here that is a object, and one more means the array's properties were one class array object. One class array object. It will not possible to access the outside of the classes. One class arrays object. It will not possible to change the. It will not possible to transfer the outside of the class because maximum peoples in the real time 95% people are say that arrays is a not a object. Arrays is a not a object. The array is a object. The array is a object. The array is a itself object. The array is a itself object, not a outside of the class. Okay, maximum 99 to 95 to 98% people are say that the arrays is a not a object. Arrays is a not a object. The array is a object. The array is a object. The array is a itself object. Itself object. Very, 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 very important. It is the object or not? It is a object of itself class. Itself class. The arrays is a object. Outside of the class, the arrays is a not a object, and as well as one class of arrays variables, one class of array object data. It will not possible to access the outside of the class. Outside of the class because the array is a similar data types, collection of similar data types. Then here I will specify to integer, then I will pass to one integer parameters. Here I will specify to double, then to specify only double parameters. Okay, now because the array is a itself object, and as well as the arrays are The arrays are two types. Two types. One is a not a two types. Then you take a number of times, no problem. Array is a one-dimensional array. One-dimensional array. And the second one is two-dimensional array. Or a three-dimensional array is also no problem. Then how to create the array one and two-dimensional arrays objects are first one is for example like a float f is equal to new float, then I will specify to 5. It is a one-dimensional array. It is a one-dimensional array. And the second one is float f is a different and new float. Then here I will specify to 2 and here I will specify to 3. It is a two-dimensional array. It is a two-dimensional array. Then float f2 is equal to new float. Then here I will specify to 2. Oh, it is a three-dimensional array or a n-dimensional array. Three-dimensional array. Three-dimensional array or n-dimensional array. N-dimensional array. Any doubt this part? After I will write the program. Any doubt? Yes? Any doubt?
No, it's clear.
Suresh? Thank you. Sumit?
No.
Okay, Shagun? Thank you. Praveen? 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 Nasib? Okay.
Yeah, it's clear, but you said there are two types, one-dimensional array and two-dimensional array. But here I can see there is a n-dimensional, like finite dimensional, because there is a three-dimensional
maximum
versus
people,
four-dimensional.
yeah, maximum people are not using in the real-time three-dimensional array. But if in case if any technical person is asked to n-dimensional array, then that is the example.
Okay, so normally we use just one dimension and two dimensions.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. But it's possible.
Chaudhary?
N-dimensional is possible.
Yeah, possible.
Okay.
Chaudhary?
So array is an object. Why do we need to give a new keyword when we are declaring the statement?
Because that is the reason array is a object of itself object, not outside of the class.
Oh, okay.
That is the reason new is the object creation or memory allocation or not, Chaudhary?
Yeah, it is.
It is a itself object, not a outside of the class. Maximum people say it is a object or not. You are think like that. It is a object or not, Chaudhary?
Yeah, it is. It is an object.
But this object is possible to the same object. It will be possible to create another class. The same 10, 20 properties are. It will be possible to access the outside of the class. Same properties.
No.
No, because the array is a itself object, not a outside of the class. Okay, very important point. Okay, now the arrays is the itself object, not outside of the class. Okay, now what is array?
So,
Array is a tell me.
so you mean that array is an object only inside of the class,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
outside of the array is not an object.
That is not an object.
Yeah, outside of the class array is not an object.
Not an object. Because
Okay.
what makes here what is the object of int x is equal new into 2. Nothing.
Yeah.
The same object you can create a outside of the class. The 10, 20 properties are available or not?
No, it should not be, since you said it's only available. I mean, one class object should
Yes.
not be accessible to the another class.
Yes. Because the array is a itself object. It is not a outside. It is not a object of outside of the class.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it will not possible. Second, it will not possible to access that array. Next, like here, I will define class name is AR. Save AR dot Java. AR dot Java. Here I will define int x of new into then I will specify to 3 parameters. X of index value starting with a 0. Next, x of 1 is equal to 20 and x of 2 is equal to 30. Okay, here what is the size of the array? 3. The starting with the 0 means totally 3 elements are available. Okay, now 3 elements are available or not? 10, 20, 30. But the index value starting with the 0. Okay, now that is a array representation using object. That is a one array. Then if you want to system dot out dot println is equal to x dot length. X dot length. Save command prompt like the H drive CLS Java C AR dot Java. Next Java 3, because how many elements are there? 3 elements. That is the length. Then how to print the arrays? Means how to print the 10, 20, 30 means like a for condition for like a int I is equal to 0, I less than is equal to x dot length I plus. Okay, x of I, x of I. Okay, sorry, because don't define 10 comma because it is a size, 3 is a size, and also arrays is a itself object. Then it is a for each loop. Then one more is sorry, it is a for loop. Sorry, for loop. Then directly into x1 colon x system dot ln is equal to x1. It is a for each loop. For each loop. Java C er.java. Okay, 10. This is also for each loop. Then you can use in any concept, no problem. Okay, now right now I'm discussing in one-dimensional array. It is a one-dimensional array. And one more thing, so like for example, like already it is a paint. It is array. It is a array 0, 1, 2, then like a 10, 20, and 30. Okay. Here in case again to specify x of 1 is equal to 100. Already the x of 1 contains 20. Then we can change the x of 1 is equal to 100 means that 20 it will be cancelled, updated into a 100. Contains 100. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, 100. Okay, because you know array size is already array address, you know the address is available, automatically the value is also available. Then using array address, then easily to change the value. Using array address, easily to change the array value or address value. Okay, and one more. That is a what type. And the second one is, for example, like a double is equal to 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4. It is a another one representation. If you want to, like you can check before theory part, I was discussing one concept. The arrays is internally it will be maintained the array address. Okay, like see that system dot out dot println. Here I will write to my confirmation system dot out dot println. Okay, here d of 0, d of 0. Okay, see that output. The d of 0 contains 10.1, 10.1 because here it is a 10.0, 10.0, 10.1, 10. Oh, sorry, not a. It is a d of 0 and d of 1, d of 2 and d of 3. Okay, now then we can specify the sizes also, like a d dot length. Okay, now four sizes. If you want to complete array data, if you want to complete data array data like a double d1 colon d d1. Okay, now 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4. If we have array is a collection of similar data types, that is the reason easy to perform for each loop. If in case within the double arrays, okay, after I will discuss it. Okay, Okay, that is nothing but a one-dimensional array, and already I'm discussing to how to create the two-dimensional array means like a float f is equal to new float. Here it is a 2 and it is a 3. It is a two-dimensional array. It is a two-dimensional array. Then please write a Java program. Write a Java program using two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array. The sizes are uh, 3 and 5 and 6. Like then I will show it. Then for example like a float. Then one size is equal to 5. Another one size is equal to 6. Total how many for loops are there means 2 for loops are. Already I am given to hint. Already I am given to hint. Totally 2 for loops are available. 2 for loops are available. Please write this program after completion of two-dimensional array. Then write the one time. Write Java program using n-dimensional array. The sizes are 5, 6 and 7 sizes. How to already you know how to create the n-dimensional array. Mean for example totally 3 for loops are there. 5, 6 and 7. Totally how many for loops are there? 3 for loops are there. Please write the two programs. Please forward my mail address is this mail address. Then I will check the program. Then I will give the reply. Okay, that is nothing but a arrays concept. Any doubt, Chaudhary?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, no doubt. But you are giving an example for the two-dimensional array, right? It's not completed.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Praveen. Any doubts, Praveen? Praveen? Shigun? Yeah. Sumit?
No, not right now.
Thank you. And Suresh?
No, Ram, no doubts. Thank you.
No, thank you. Yesh?
No doubt, Ram. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. That is nothing but a arrays concept. Arrays concept. And next I will start with a very, very important concept is exception handling.
I have a question.
Yeah, tell me, Rashid.
Is that example is completed, that two-dimensional?
What Narsin?
That you gave at the end there is an example for two-dimensional array like float.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we can do any data type, no problem. You can do any data. Simple, I will do for that sort of.
Then how we will define, like there are two boxes like 2 and 3. So how we will define the items here? Like before
Go for
there are
internet
D1, D0, D1, D2, D3, D5 like that. Now here how will be the number, like 0, like combinations?
Yeah, combination. Both of
Okay.
combination. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, they're like that.
Yeah, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2 like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If
Okay.
you need, if you do dots, then go for internet, no problem. That's
Okay,
it.
okay, okay. It's clear. Thank you.
In the real time, people, maximum in the real time, 95% codings are available. 95% codings are available in the internet. That project is a 10 lakhs crores, like a 20 lakhs projects, 20 crores project also. That project contains at least 95% codings are available in the internet. But the people are how to use the internet don't know. How to catch the data using internet, it will not possible. How to catch the data from internet, it will, you don't know each person. Then how to collect the data from particular project, don't know if every person. That is the reason it will not possible to understanding the concept in the real time. Okay now, don't worry. Once I will start with the projects, easy to understanding and easy to search the data in the internet, no problem. Okay now, that is the next one. Maximum in the American peoples also daily I will talk to American peoples like a 14 years and 16 years experience peoples, seniors experienced peoples also 95% is coding are to copy the internet to project. It's a really truth. Okay na? Okay, leave it. Second one is exception handling concept. Wait for 2 minutes in the online. Once I will come back. 2 minutes. Yeah, thank you for everyone. Here, exception. Okay na? Listen carefully everyone. It is a very, very important concept in the real time. Like a Spring Boot, Hibernate, if any framework using nothing but an exception handling concept. Okay now. Here exception means exception, error, 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 bugs. These are the same meaning. Exception, error, bugs. These are the same meaning. Okay now. Here what is the exception means? If any, totally two types, compile time exception and runtime exception. Like if Java C, A.Java. If any error, if any exception displayed at the time of compile time, it is a compile time exception. Okay. Here also exception, error, bugs, these are the same concept. If any exception, if any error, if any bugs are generate at the time of compile time and run time, how to handling the type of exceptions, how to handling that exceptions, that is nothing but exception handling. Exception handling. If any exception, if any error, if any bugs are generate or display at the time of compile time and run time, then how to solve how to handling that exception. That is the purpose of the exception handling. The exception handlings are two types. What are the two types means? What are the two types means? Compile time exception, and the second one is runtime exception. Runtime exception. Here, what is the compile time exception means? If any exception display at the time of compile time, if any exception display at the time of compile time. First one is compile time exception. If any exception display at the time of compile time, if any exception display at the time of compile time, is called compile time exception. Example, what are the compile time exception means? Like a syntax exception and environment variable and environment exceptions. These are the compile time exception, means semicolon missing. These are the syntax exception. Environment exception means like a setup path, like that. That is an environment exceptions. And the second one is runtime exception. Runtime exception. If any exception display the time of runtime, is called runtime exception. Runtime exception. What are the runtime exception means? Syntax. Example. What are the runtime exception means? Like a logical exceptions. Logical exceptions. Logical exceptions. And what more? Logical exceptions. Okay, and the compile time exceptions are checked exceptions. And very important point. Runtime exceptions are very important. What is the What is the checked exceptions and unchecked exception means because semicolon missing, object equal missing, it is a syntax exceptions because it is a checked exceptions. Yes or no? The compile time, exceptions are checked exceptions and runtime exceptions are unchecked exceptions. And what more means the throwable object. The throwable object divided into two types. What are the two types means? Sorry, that is after it means. The exceptions are two types: compile time exceptions and runtime exceptions. Okay, na? The exceptions are errors. The exceptions and errors two types. What are the two types means? Errors and exceptions. Both are same, but they're different. Errors and exceptions both are same and different. Why means? Here errors is nothing but a serious and logical exceptions, and exceptions are simple logical exceptions. Errors are serious logical exceptions. Exceptions are simple logical exceptions. And one more means the errors are compile time. Means compile time. If any exception display at the time of compile time, it is a compile time exception or errors. And if any exceptions are displayed at the time of runtime, it is a runtime exception. And the compile time exceptions are checked exceptions, as well as errors also checked errors, checked exceptions. And exceptions also simple logical means runtime. It is the runtime exceptions are unchecked exception because here exceptions is nothing but a unchecked exceptions. Don't confuse. Okay, now compile time exceptions are errors and runtime exceptions are exceptions. Okay, now compile time exceptions are errors and runtime exceptions are exceptions. Okay, now the compile time exceptions are checked exceptions or are errors, and the runtime exceptions are unchecked exceptions or are exceptions. Okay, now sir, what is the difference between exceptions and errors means? The JVM, Java Virtual Machine, the JVM is not neglect the errors. Okay, now and the JVM is neglect the sorry. The JVM is neglect the exceptions. Okay, now the JVM is neglect the, it will not possible. Sorry, the JVM is not neglect the errors because it is a serious logical exception. The JVM is neglect the exceptions because it is a simple logical exceptions. Simple logical exception. Neglect means it will not consulting. Then I will write the program. For example, like a class name is ex. Class name is ex. Save ex.java. Here I will specify to semicolon missing. Save Java C. It's a semicolon. It is a syntax exception or not? It is a syntax exception as well as if any exception or error displayed at the time of compile time. It is a compile time or not? Right now it is a compile time exception or error. Okay. Once to rectify the error, then go for runtime. Without to rectify that error, it will not possible to run the Java program. Okay. Yes, neglect means it will not pass. For example, like a error is generated, then go for second line. Okay, after I will discussing that concept neglect. Okay, now here also it is a error means compile time, and go for another one means the exception handling. The exception handling contains 5 concepts. 5 concepts. What are the 5 concepts means? Okay, now 5 concepts. What are the 5 concepts means? Try block. Second one is catch block, and the third one is finally block, and the fourth one is throws keyword. Fifth one is throw keyword. Okay, now try block, catch block, and try catch finally. The 3 are blocks, and throw is a keywords. Okay, now then first one is try block. Okay, now try block. What is the purpose of the try block means? It will identify the exception. What is the purpose of the try block means? Identify the exception. Okay, now next one. One try block compulsory need for one catch block or one catch block or one finally block. One catch, one try block, compulsory need for immediately. One try block immediately compulsory. One try block compulsory need for immediately. immediately for one try block compulsory need for immediately one catch block or one finally block. What is the syntax of the try block means like a try. It is a try block. Within the try block, what type of code you are writing? Within the try block, what type of coding you are writing means risk code. Risk code. Within the try block, what type of code you are writing in the real time means risk code. Okay now. And the next one is, second one is catch. Catch block. What is the purpose of the catch block means? Handling the exception. What is the purpose of the catch block means? Handling the exception. Okay now. And one catch block compulsory need for one try block. And what syntax is? What is the syntax of the catch block means? Catch exception class and exception class and within the syntax, within the catch block, what type of code you are writing? Within the catch block, what type of code you are writing means handling code. Within the catch block, what type of code you are writing means handling code. Okay, what is the purpose of the try block? Try block is identify the exception. One try block compulsory for immediately one catch block or one finally block. It's a clear. Then what type of code you are writing within the try block means risk code. It is also clear. Next come to catch block. What is the purpose of the catch block means handling the exception. Okay. One catch block compulsory for what? Try block. Okay. Then what is the syntax means? Within the catch block, what type of code you are writing means handling code. Sir, how many ways? How many ways you are handling the code? How many ways you are handling the exception? How many ways? How many ways? Yeah. How many ways you are handling the exception means 3 ways. 3 ways. First one is address dot print stack trace method. Print stack trace method. Example e dot print stack trace. Next one is means address dot get message. Example system dot out dot println is equal to e dot get message. Next one is system dot, not a system, here rr dot address. Example, system dot error dot it is a E. It is a E. Go for program. Here then I will write to one try block compulsion for one catch block. One try block compulsion for one catch block immediately. One try block immediately need for one catch block. Okay. Within the catch block I will write to right now int I is equal to 0. Then sorry, int I is equal to 10. Next x is equal to 10, y is equal to 0. Into z is equal to x divided by y. Z welcome to try block. It is means 10 divided by 0. What is the value of 10 divided by 0? Anybody?
Undefined.
Means infinity. Yes or no?
Yes.
Like a, then after discussing what is the exception? Exception is a class. Exception is a class. Right now, then E dot print status see that. What is the purpose of the try block? To identify the exception, and the catch block is a handling the exception. Within the try block, if any exception is occurred, if any exception is displayed, automatically the catch block it will be involving. In case within the try block there is no any exception, there is no any errors, the catch block it will not possible to execute. Means if the try block is executed completely, all statements are executed within the try block, the catch block it will not possible to execute. If the try block is not execute complete statements, the catch block it will be executed. Why means what is the purpose of the exception try block? If totally 4 statements are available, within the 4 statements, if any exception is, if any error is generated within the try block of the statements, automatically that is a within the try block, if any exception, if any error is generated at the time of compile time or runtime, automatically that error is to solve the using nothing but a catch block. Means what is the purpose of the try block? Means to identify the exception, and the catch block is nothing but a handling the exception. Okay, now then see that like a Java C ex dot Java. If any exception is displayed, if any exception is displayed at the time of compile time, is called compile time exception or error or checked exceptions. Right now I will run ex. What is the output? Java.long. Arithmetic exception divided by 0. Line number is equal to 8. File means right now what is the line number? 8 means exception is means error is available within the 8 statements. The remaining statements are not execute. The remaining statements are not execute. If once the exception is occurred, if any statement of try block, immediately the cursor go for catch block. The catch block means what is the purpose of the catch block? Means what type of exception is occurred within the 8th line. The eighth line is a which class statement. What type of exception is generated? Each and every information to provide the catch block. Here what is that try block means? Identify the exception and what type of exception is occurred within the try block. What is the statement of the try block and what is the class of that try block? Each and every statement it will be display the catch block. Means what is the purpose of the try block? Identify the exception. The catch block is nothing but handling the exception. Means then what type of exception means the catch block it will be provide the complete information about the eighth statement of the try block. Okay now here hello means only the exception is occurred eighth line. The cursor right now the cursor is available eighth line. The cursor directly it will become to catch block. The remaining statements are it will not possible to execute. It is a suspending state. It is a suspending states. One to solve the exception within the eighth statement, the remaining statements are execute. The remaining statements are execute. Here, what is the purpose of the try block? Identify the exception. And the catch block is nothing but a handling the exception. Okay now. Right now, the try block is executed completely? No. Then catch block it will be executed right now. Fail. Yes or no? In case 10 divided by 2. If an exception is generated, hello, welcome to try block. Fail. Fail is printed? No, because within the try block, there is no any exception. That is the reason it will not possible to execute the catch block. Okay now, when the catch block is executed, within the try block, if any exception is occurred, within the try block, if any exception is occurred, automatically the catch block it will be executed. Within the try block, there is no any exception, there is no any error. The catch block it will not possible to execute. Okay now, sir. Here catch block total how many were without e dot print start trace. Without e dot print start trace. Okay now, hello. In case here I will specify to 0. Fail. There is no any exception. Okay now. Here catch block is handling. Then using e dot print start trace. What is the purpose of the print start trace method means? It will be provide the complete information about the within the try block of the exception. And it is a, for example, like right now I am using complete means line number is 8. What type of exception is occurred? Arithmetic exception divided by 0. Then complete. In case then I am using e dot get message. Here not a e is nothing but a variable because right now the exception is occurred 8th line. The 8th line of the what type of exception is occurred? Arithmetic exception. The arithmetic exception data is available within the e. Here e is a variable of exception class. Here exception is a class and e is a variable. Here variable we can define any variable name, no problem. Okay now. And the second one, how many ways we are handling the code? Totally 3 ways. E dot print start trace. Second one is system dot out dot println is equal to get message. Save. Sorry. E dot get message. Just divided by 0. It will not provide the complete information about the catch exception because what is the line number, which class the exception is generated, then it will not possible to generate the complete information. Then go for last one is like a E. It is also not provided. What is the line number? What is the class name? It is also not provided any complete information. It will not provided. Like a E dot error dot println, it is also not displayed because what is the error? Just the error, what type of exception is occurred within the try block, just it will be display the error. And get message means it will be message the only what type of exception is generated, that's enough. Then using print start trace method, it will be provide the complete information about the exception of the within the try block. What is the better one? Real time? Ish? What is the better one in the real time?
Print stack.
Print stack is the better one in the real time. Maximum people are also using E dot print stack trace. Why means it will be provide the complete information about the try and catch block, and get message just it will be display what type of exception is generated, error it will be generated. Then real time maximum people are using E dot print start trace. E dot print start trace. Okay now. Here totally how many ways we are handling the code in the real time means totally 3 ways. Print start trace method, get message method, and system.er.println. What is the difference between print start trace method, get message and error? Already then I will show it that. Then that is nothing but a try and catch block. And in case right now it is a checked exception or unchecked exception. Anybody?
Unchecked, right?
Unchecked exception, because unfortunately it will be generated that exception. I'm not guess. Okay, unfortunately it will be display that exception because it is a unchecked exception. The JVM is neglect. The JVM is neglect. The remaining catch block statements are it will be execute. Okay now. Here the JVM means it will be neglect the within the statements of the try block. Then outside of the try block statements are it will be execute. Okay now. That is the reason. Here the JVM is neglect the exception. It is a simple logical exception. And one more. Here semicolon is missing. Semicolon missing. It is a compile time exception or runtime exception. Anybody?
Compile.
Compile time. The compile time exceptions are errors.
Errors.
Errors. The errors are checked exceptions or unchecked exceptions.
Check.
Checked exceptions. Okay now. And next. The JVM is neglected this exception. The JVM is neglected this exception. Anybody?
No.
No. Compulsory to solve that exception. That errors then go for runtime. Okay now. Then semicolon. Why? Yeah, sorry. Okay now. It is a error or exception. Anybody?
Exception.
Exception. The exception in JVM is neglected or not? The line number 8 and the remaining statements are neglected. Outside of the try block statements are executed. Okay now. The exception is the JVM is neglected, but the errors are the JVM is it will not possible to neglected. That is the reason. Errors is nothing but a serious logical exceptions, and exceptions are simple logical exceptions. Okay now. And what is the errors means? If any exception is generate or display at the time of compile time, it is a compile time exception. ORR errors, ORR checked exceptions. Okay now. And if any exception is displayed at the time of runtime, if any exception displayed at the time of runtime, It is a runtime exception ORR, exceptions ORR, unchecked exceptions. Okay na? That is the difference between compile time exception and runtime exception. And one more, if every error is a checked exception and every exception is a unchecked exception. Okay na? The checked exceptions is the errors and the checked exceptions is the compile time exceptions. The unchecked exceptions is the exceptions. The unchecked exception is the runtime exceptions. Okay na? Here the triangle. Sir, once the one try block compulsory for one catch block. In case I will comment this one. Java C ex dot Java. What is the exception? It is a compile time exception or runtime exception? Anybody? Error or checked exceptions. Compulsory to check that statement. Okay now. One try block compulsory for one try block without catch and finally resource declaration. Means one try block compulsory for one catch block or one finally block. Sir, one more sir. The try block is once the try block is closed, immediately we can define catch block within the try and catch block between we are writing any statements means. Like a hello means try without, because once the try block is closed, immediately we can define catch block. Once the try block is closed, immediately we can define catch block. Once the try block is closed, it will not possible to write any statements. It's clear. One try block immediately compulsory for one catch block. Okay now. And one more means right now the x variable is a outside of the try block and y variable is a within the try block. Right now outside of the try block of the x variable I will access to within the try block, no problem. Then successfully like a 2 Java C ex dot Java successfully, no problem. Okay now. In case outside of the try block parameters are available within the try block. Outside of the try block statements are available within the try block. It is clear. In case then after like I want to x value. Right now the x variable is available within the try block. Okay now, it is a compile time exception because the try block of the statements are not available outside of the try block. The try block variables and the try block statements are available only within the try block. The try block statements are not available outside of the try block. Okay now, what we are declaring the variables or methods whatever it may be, that statements, the statements are available only within the try block. Within the try block of the statements or variables or methods are not available outside of the try block. It's a clear, very important point. Okay now, if in case you can define any variable, any methods only within the try block, only that statements are work only within the try block. Within the try block statements or properties are not available outside of the try block, because the x and y z is a local variables of try block. Local variables of try block. If any doubts, If any queries, please ask me up to this class. Chaudhary, one by one. Chaudhary, yeah, okay. Right now, any doubts? This class?
No, no.
It will not finish. It will not finish. Just I will give introduction of exceptional link. Again, I will discussing to exceptional link. No problem. Then I will think tomorrow. Today I will finish the exceptional link, but it will not finish. It is the largest syllabus.
Okay.
Okay. Then day after tomorrow I will explain again. No problem. Exceptional link. Vishal.
So today we are having 2-hour classes, or right now we are not stop the class?
Already 145 is over. If in case I will explain more, I will discussing to more. Tell me.
Do we have class tomorrow?
I don't know. Right now I will ask to Vishal. 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 He was outside, I think. Okay, and please contact to Vishal. The Vishal, if any class is there, then I will take tomorrow. If all of you attend that tomorrow, or if you want to holiday, you want to holiday.
Ram, can I ask one last question, please?
What?
Can I ask one question? Last question.
Yeah, tell me, Sumit.
Okay.
No problem.
For example, if we are using outer and inner classes, and
Yeah.
if inner class we are using any object from outer class, can we use try and catch within inner
We
class?
can use try block. Before what I am discussing that concept, before classes, we can define try and catch block. No problem.
Okay. So no, my question was in case when there's a compile time error, if there's a compile
Yeah.
error, so how many is there, like if the error is within the inner class, then how many
Yeah.
are we creating an outer class and no inner class, or are we creating no class at all? Because in that case we create two classes, right? Two class
If
files.
any error is occurred within the inner class, automatically the error is generated outer dot class,
Okay.
because the outer under inner.
Okay.
That is the reason. If any exception is occurred within the inner class, outer under inner dot class file exception is there. If any exception is occurred within the outer, the inner class, it will not involve into outer. If any exception is occurred within the inner, the outer class involve into inner.
Okay.
Then after, once the exception handling concept is over, after what I am discussing that concept, each concept I will using try and catch block.
Okay.
Okay.
Why
Abhishek?
have you created the
Chaudhary?
object? Why did
Yeah?
you create the constructor method?
No.
To try
No.
to
Sumit is asking, sir, within the try block it will be possible to creating an object, means it will be possible.
Oh, okay.
He was asking that also. But here, Sumit,
Yes.
you are asking doubt is clear, no problem. But the object of parameters are available outside of the class. For example, like here I will define int C. Then the C variable is it will be performed here.
No.
No, because the object is available within the try block, means e1 dot C means there is no variable, because the try block parameters, the try block statements are not available outside of the try block.
Okay.
What's the better one? We can declare the object outside of the try block or within the try block.
Within the try block.
In case we can define within the try block, the object of data is available only within the try block. In
Okay,
case
so
we can declare the object outside of the try block, the data is available within the try block as well as outside of the try block.
yeah.
Okay, that means depending upon your requirements, then you can using an object within the try block and outside of the try block.
Okay.
Okay. Vishal? Vishal? If anyone, please inform to Vishal, because I will talk to Vishal. If
Yeah, he is
anyone
listening.
what?
Yeah, Vishal is typing in the chat book.
Chat book, but I'm not seeing.
If you go to your chat box, he can
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And Mohan, tomorrow is a class is there. If in case if the class is there, then I will take. Otherwise, then I will take Tuesday. Tell me your opinions.
I'm fine if everyone.
If anyone problem, tomorrow attend the class. Tell me, Sumit.
Oh, for me it's fine. I don't mind.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, it looks like everyone is fine.
Yeah, okay. Tomorrow same time means I think 6:30, 6 o'clock I will take the class. Because most of it tomorrow 1.5 hour, sorry 1 hour. Then tomorrow, then I will complete the exceptional link concept. No problem. Okay.
So that
And we
means
shall after. Yeah, tell me.
7:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, 7:30. Yeah, yeah. EST time is 7:30.
Okay.
And Vishal, once the session is over, please call me. Then I will talk to you. Vishal, it's okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Tomorrow same time 6 o'clock I will meet you. Then I will discussing the exceptional link concept. Before attending the class tomorrow, please refer to this video. Okay now. Please. Then tomorrow at the same time. Then I will meet you.